This is a story about a young boy who's going off to wizard school. And he's got his cape, as you can see, but there's one thing he's missing. He's missing a hat. And he says to his mum, "Could we get a wizard's hat before I go off to wizard school?" And she said, "Oh, up in the attic, I've got some old hats. Maybe one of those would do." So they go up into the attic, but it's a bit dark up there. She rummages around, gets out a hat, and says to him, "Put this one on, go out on the landing and look at yourself in the mirror. Would you like to see what he looks like?" He says, "Mum, I'm going to wizard school, not cookery school." She says, "Well, try this one on." So he goes back in, puts on another hat, goes out on the landing. "Would you like to see what he looks like?" He says, "Mum, it's not even a hat, it's a saucepan." She says, "Well, I can't see what I'm doing." He says, "It's meant to be pointed." She said, "Oh, this one's pointed, I can feel it is. Would you like to see what he looked like?" He said, "Mum, I can't go looking like that. Haven't you got anything else?" And she said, "No, that's the lot." He says, "Well, can we please go down to the hat shop in town and see what they've got?" So they go down to the hat shop, and the man in the shop says, "I've only got one hat left, but I think it'll suit the young man. Would you like to see it?" He says, "I am not going to wizard school looking like that. Haven't you got anything else?" And the man in the shop says, "I've told you once, there's nothing else." "And what are you doing in the shop? Go on, clear off." "So we're going to need to help. If you'll all wiggle your fingers, and if you do that, do you know what happens? Suddenly, another hat appears. And when we slide it out, it's exactly what the young man wants. The only trouble is, it's far too big. So we'll put it at the back here. Now, as you know, all magic happens in secret. So if we turn him round, pop that over there for a second, and you all wiggle your fingers again, then I think the magic might work, because he ends up with his hat and he's ready to go off to wizard school.